I've always believed देखें resources की इस मुल्क में दूर दूर तक कमी नहीं है. Rules don't apply from the top rather than the bottom. So these are the things that we've never compromised on. The biggest reason, honestly, is I think as the country has grown, we've just not left room for schools to. Parent says that I have sent my kid to you so that they get an A or an A star. I would say then you've made a mistake because there are easier ways to get A's and A stars. I want parents to create a culture at home where homework matters. 30-40 हज़ार रुपए में एक बंदा आपके लिए 12 घंटे काम करेगा दिन में 7 days a week और आप जैसे भी ट्रीटमेंट करें वो बर्दाश्त कर लेते हैं.
From the platform of Curious Conversations, मैं हूँ आपका होस्ट साकिब अलाउद्दीन and I'm very very excited today because मेरे साथ आज जो गेस्ट हैं वो उन चंद लोगों में से हैं जिन्होंने मेरे 25 साल के टीचिंग करियर में ना ही मुझे बहुत इम्प्रेस किया है बल्कि बहुत ज़्यादा इंस्पायर भी किया है. आई थिंक ही इज़ वन ऑफ दोज जिनका मुझे कोई डाउट नहीं है कि हज़ारों या शायद इससे भी ज़्यादा लोगों की यंग लोगों की ज़िंदगियों पे एक ज़बरदस्त किस्म का इम्पैक्ट है. ही केम फ्रॉम नोवेयर. He started with the best team in town. He started an A-levels college, which was a phenomenal success. He then went on to start a secondary and O-level school. And again, nothing different. It was very successful again. And then he started a primary and a pre-primary school, which, if I'm not wrong, is one of the top in this city. My guest today is Sir Nadeem Ghani. Sir, how are you?
Assalamu alaikum, Saqib. Thank you so much. I'm well, and thank you for a very generous introduction. If I'm even a fraction of what you said, I would be very, very happy. But just one correction: Nixer was started by Sir Nasser Ghani. I joined Nixer a few months, 9 months before it was launched.
Really?
But the team was put together by my older brother, Sir Nasser. And I remember a discussion taking place. उस वक्त जमजमा पे एक coffee shop होती थी. I think it was called Chow. Okay. And वहाँ पे मैं और चंद और teachers and Mrs. Zeenat Farooqi, which I'm sure lots of people familiar with A-levels and A-level economics उनको जानते होंगे. और वहाँ डिस्कशन हो रही थी और हम चाह रहे थे मिसेस जीनत फारूकी वो निक्सर की डीन बने और उन्होंने कहा नहीं मियाँ मुझे तो डीन शीट नहीं बनना. So then I was the next person. And so that's how my association with Nixer started.
Okay, so this secret is revealed. Most people think that you were the one who actually initiated the idea, but it's Nasser. Sir, so we all know Sir Nadeem Ghani as an educationist, but I would want people to find out that aap as a teenager till Nixer happened. So who is actually Nadeem jo teenager se?
So look, honestly, I was a good kid. I didn't get into trouble. I wasn't one of the people who would sit in the back or had any, one of those stories about कि भाई ये किया or I was top in class or amazing in sports. I was generally in the top 10 in class. I think the best I ever came was like 5th in my class. 30-35 बच्चे होते थे. I used to make house teams, but in school teams I was a reserve. Okay. So I was, I was good. Teachers liked me. ज़्यादा complain PTMP होती थी कि ये बातें करता है, distract हो जाता है. But I did my homework. I got alhamdulillah good grades. But I would say a very typical, quite unremarkable in most ways. Didn't move the needle positively or negatively.
Okay. Like
from
most
that
kids in our schools.
Right? Yeah, बिल्कुल उसी तरह. And after finishing O&A levels in Karachi, I went to the US. और वहाँ पे the plan was to get an undergraduate degree 4 साल और फिर 4 के 6 और 6 के 8 और 8 के 20 साल हो गए. Okay. And I came back to Pakistan in 2007 in June end of June 2007.
Okay. And that's when Nixer happened.
जी तो उस वक्त Sir Nasser had followed a similar track, but he'd come back to Pakistan from the US uh, in 1999.
Right.
And he taught, and when I'd come back in the summers, ये चीज़ें हमेशा मैं सुनता था कि भाई schools पता नहीं क्यों, but tuition and tuition mafia and things like that, ऐसी बातें होती थी. So a lot of teachers who were perhaps some of the most popular tuition teachers like Sir Naushad, Sir Imran, Sir Nasir, Ms. Farooqi, तो उन्होंने मिलके ये आइडिया कंसीव किया था. मेरे पाकिस्तान आने का मकसद was, what brings a lot of people back to their home, to their roots. It was that. It was a very romantic kind of understanding of what life in Pakistan is.
Okay.
And before coming to Pakistan, I was heading up the European operations for a company headquartered in the US. Or the house that I had there was bigger than our campus.
Really?
And जब मैं वापस आया, so I had 2 rooms above where my parents lived.
Okay.
और 2 containers भर के सामान आया था, and we had no space for it.
Oh.
So me, my wife, and 2 kids, we moved upstairs of my parents' house. 2 ही कमरे थे, and most of my furniture, in fact, almost all of it, वो घर के अंदर जो गली alleys होती हैं बारिशों में, that all got destroyed. The reason I'm telling you this is, sukoon is not about stuff.
Right.
And I had stuff. I honestly had stuff. Uska kabhi masla nahi tha. Racism, I'm sure thi, but I never felt it. I never sensed it. That's not what drove me out.
Okay.
But ek hota hai, for kids to have their parents see them be successful. So if you buy a car, if you have a house, you want your mom, you want your dad to be part of that.
Okay.
तो वो चीज़ें, day by day, it was, it started to ring more and more hollow.
Oh.
So coming back to Pakistan, look, I've maintained for a very, very long time, and I hope that never changes, that for a Pakistani, the best place is Pakistan.
It's Pakistan.
Right? And it's difficult to measure in everything, but I think there's a level of sukoon, there's an identity that you don't get anywhere. I mean, I'm sure everybody feels that way about their home.
Yes.
But for me, despite the tang rehne ki jagah, but downstairs, Ammi Abu, दूसरी side pe, Sir Nasir and his family.
Okay.
So I never missed the things that I walked away from.
Really?
And mujhe genuinely, I was at peace when I came back. And I came back. उस वक्त I told my the president of the company कि भाई मैं अब मज़ीद काम नहीं कर सकता यहाँ.
Wow.
So they were at that point planning on starting the Asian headquarters in India. तो उन्होंने कहा चलें आप जॉब छोड़े नहीं, आप कराची जाएं, और हमने अभी फाइनल फैसला नहीं किया कि हम इंडिया में ही हेडक्वार्टर्स खोलेंगे. तो आप जाएं कराची और देखें कि वहाँ ये हो सकती है हमारी कंपनी की बुनियाद आप वहाँ जाके डालें. एंड दे मेड टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल्स लाइक एयरबैग्स एंड फेल्ट फॉर टेनिस बॉल्स एंड पूल टेबल्स, उस किस्म की चीज़ें. So coming back in June, the initial idea was to set up industry here.
Okay.
And bring jobs that way, bring technology that way. और फिर कुछ महीने I did a lot of that research, and the plan was to go back to the US and present a feasibility study to set up that factory here. मगर फिर उसमें the Benazir incident happened, and they weren't interested in taking this kind of risk.
Right.
तो फिर उन्होंने मुझे कुछ ऑप्शंस दिए कि या तो आप यही चीज़ इंडिया में लगाएं जाके,
Okay.
या आप सिंगापुर चले जाएं, वहाँ इनके हेडक्वार्टर्स एशिया पैसिफिक हेडक्वार्टर्स और इन सिंगापुर, या आप बेल्जियम वापस चले जाएं यूरोपियन हेडक्वार्टर्स में, या आप अमेरिका वापस आ जाएं. So those were my options.
Okay.
And that's when I said, okay, then I have a fifth option, which was to just completely walk away. And that's when my entry into Nixer Sir Nasir then asked me कि भाई अब आप हमारी टीम में
टीम में आ
आए.
जाए. So originally आप you were not there for the dean. आप dean
No,
के लिए नहीं आए थे.
नहीं, I
Okay.
didn't come as that.
It just happened.
It happened.
अच्छा.
It
So
was always my intention that at some point when I retire, that education, and I not from a job perspective, but just to be part of it. My mother's been in education. From my mother's side, a lot of people are in education. So that was always a long-term plan, but I think it came very naturally.
So किसको click किया कि ऐसा Nadeem should be the dean of? It was you yourself or somebody else thought?
It was just a discussion.
Okay.
Right, that it was. I remember मैं Mrs. Faruqi, Sir Imran, Sir Naushad, हम सब बैठे थे. तो पहले तो हम खुश करे थे Mrs. Faruqi should be the dean of Nixer, and then it just.
She is dean material.
And she is absolutely dean and some. She's capable of dean and बहुत
7
सारी और
days
चीज़ें.
शायद हम काम कर रहे होते.
Yeah, and if I can say, there are people that I admire and respect professionally, Mrs. Faruqi would be at the top of that list.
Without any doubt. Okay, so that just happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's now start talking about things that you've done. Sir, what impresses me the most is not what happened inside the classrooms at Nixer. It's the things which जो classroom के बाहर होती हैं. And starting from the very first thing that impressed me the most was the traffic management. How in this world, इस शहर में, कराची जैसे शहर में, आप सुबह गाड़ियों की सीधी कतार लगा दें. ये राज आप आज प्लीज सबके साथ शेयर कर लें.
आपको मैं एक recent चीज़ बताता हूँ, and then I'll kind of rewind back. As you mentioned, कि Civitas हमारा primary school है, and it is right next to the British High Commission. And the classes, एक campus जो है वो class 3, 4, 5 and 6 वो वहाँ होती है, मगर वहाँ पे parking की जगह नहीं है. Literally कोई आप गाड़ी उधर खड़ी नहीं कर सकते. So we had to come up with a system where the drop-off happens in a way that doesn't disrupt traffic around us. और वहाँ पे एक single line लगती है, and it literally snakes back all the way sometimes to South City. मगर within 3-4 days, the system got crystallized. Everybody knew कि भाई आप line तोड़ के आगे नहीं आ सकते, आप सड़क cross करके बच्चों को drop नहीं कर सकते. And when it was clear to people that, look, I am no better or worse than anybody ahead of me or behind me, and we will all be held to that standard. When we made peace with that line that used to take 45 minutes in the morning on day 1, by day 4 was 2 to 3 minutes.
बिल्कुल ऐसे. मैं उस लाइन का हिस्सा था, क्योंकि I know that.
You've been part of that.
Yeah.
So I've always believed देखिए resources की इस मुल्क में दूर दूर तक कमी नहीं है. चाहे वो सड़क कितनी तंग है ये हो, या any of natural resources, minerals, sea, mountains, everything. I think our willingness to tolerate short-term inconvenience for a bigger cause. I've always believed in that. And I was doing an interview, and there was a gentleman who said, जब उन्हें पता चला कि ये लाइन जो लगती है सुबह में वो Civitas Nixer की लाइन है. He said, I didn't know that. मैं समझा कि ये ब्रिटिश काउंसिल की लाइन है, क्योंकि गोरे के अलावा ऐसा सिस्टम चलाना या फॉलो करना हमारे बस की बात ही नहीं है. That should hit us like a thappad. When we feel that we're not capable, that means we've sort of not even fought the fight.
Yes.
So Nixer was about that. There was someone who said कि भाई my daughter is late, वो फौज में से थे, but that he said that GHQ पे भी इतनी सख्ती टाइमिंग की पाबंदी ये नहीं होती. तो आप you should थोड़ा सा 5 मिनट का ग्रेस पीरियड आगे पीछे होना चाहिए. And I said नहीं, लेकिन 2 तरीके हैं इसको बराबर करने के, या दूसरे इदारे बेहतर कर लें या हम थोड़ा अपना स्टैंडर्ड गिराएं. So it was never about accepting that just because we live in Pakistan we cannot form a queue, that we cannot be respectful of other people's time. So I never accepted that. because I honestly felt that is like putting this country down, putting our own people down. And when it was clear that of course it's possible, it's just a matter of making sure we do it.
Yeah.
No one, regardless of the license plate ka color, all of us, my driver actually got released from his job because he parked in the wrong place. मैंने इसे कहा कि मैं निकल रहा था उस वक्त, ये मेरी मिसेस की ड्राइवर की गाड़ी का ड्राइवर था, और उन्होंने मैंने से कहा कि आपको पता है आप इधर नहीं खड़ी कर सकते, आप क्यों खड़े हुए हैं यहाँ पे? सर मैं निकल रहा हूँ। मुझे पता, मुझे ऐसा एक शक है कि ये मुझे सिर्फ ऐसे कह रहा है।
अच्छा।
मैंने एक ब्लॉक का चक्कर लगाया, 3-4 मिनट में वापस आया, वहीं खड़ा था, 2-4 मेरा ख्याल है 2-4 गज आगे चले कर दी थी इसने गाड़ी, एंड आई रिलीज्ड हिम because if rules don't apply from the top rather than the bottom, so these are the things that we've never compromised on.
मेरी एक छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट है अपने सारे लिसनर्स से कि आप इस पॉडकास्ट को सब्सक्राइब करें, लाइक करें, और जो आपको लगता है उस पर कमेंट ज़रूर करें, ताकि हम इस पॉडकास्ट को और बेहतर बना सकें और बेहतर गेस्ट को इनवाइट कर सकें। सो बट किसी ने ड्राइवर्स को ट्रेन करने का कभी नहीं सोचा। आई एम टेलिंग यू फ्रॉम माई पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस, बिकॉज आई हैव बीन पार्ट ऑफ अ प्लेस। मैंने उन लोगों को ये कहा कि यार गाड़ियाँ ज़रा किसी तरह सीधी करवाएं, एंड मुझे जवाब ये मिलता था मेरे स्टाफ की तरफ से, सर ये पॉसिबल नहीं है, ये ड्राइवर्स हैं और इसमें 60-70% ये ड्राइवर्स नहीं सुन सकते, ये बिल्कुल जाहिल होते हैं, सो आप इनको नहीं सिखा सकते। एंड आई यूज्ड टू टेल देम नहीं सिखा सकते हैं। आई हैव बीन पार्ट ऑफ अ प्लेस जहाँ पर मैंने देखा है कि वो सीधी लाइन में लगते हैं। सो आई थिंक दैट पार्ट इज अमेजिंग कि जिस तरह से आप ड्राइवर्स की वर्कशॉप भी लेते हैं।
और ये ऑनेस्टली हमारे मुल्क की ट्रेजेडी है दैट a huge segment of the population is just written off. Right? कि ये, और मैं आपको बताऊं, of all the events, there are dozens that I do at Nixer and Civitas every year. मुझे सबसे ज़्यादा दिल खुश उस ड्राइवर्स की वर्कशॉप पे होता है, because for the first time and they've told me कि सर हमने अपने बच्चों को यहाँ पे, साहब के बच्चों को 10, 15, 20 साल तक हम स्कूल लाए हैं, हम स्कूल के अंदर कभी नहीं आए। Right? So just a slight bit of respect that we show कि जो चीज़ें हम वालिदैन को बताते हैं, बच्चों को बताते हैं, इंतज़ामिया को बताते हैं, the same thing, no more respect, just the same level of respect. And what happens is, rather than just having कि हमारे guards, traffic management के जो लोग हैं वो गाड़ियों को आगे पीछे संभाले, अब drivers, उन्हें पता है not just the rule but the principle, उनके जो उसूल हैं, उसका जो मकसद है, and all of a sudden rather than having 10 people managing traffic, we have 150 people who will jump in because they understand it.
Because मैं बच्चों को पिक करने ड्राइवर के साथ जाता हूँ सेविटास पे, तो वो मुझे बताता है कि नहीं साकिब भाई यहाँ नहीं, यहाँ से नहीं, आपको वहाँ से आना है। That's so impressive. That's so impressive. चलें सर, अब let's start from the very beginning. हम सेविटास से स्टार्ट करते हैं। So पेरेंट्स मुझसे क्वेश्चन करते हैं बिकॉज दे नो आई एम पार्ट ऑफ नेक्सर, तो वो अक्सर मुझसे कहते हैं कि यार ये क्वेश्चन आपसे नदीम से ज़रूर कीजिएगा कि एक 2 से 2.5 साल का बच्चा है, उसको अगर एडमिशन नहीं मिल रहा तो उस बेचारे का क्या कसूर है? व्हाई इज़ इट सो डिफ़िकल्ट फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल टू गेट देयर किड्स इन स्कूल्स लाइक सेविटास एंड अदर प्लेसेस लाइक दिस? सो क्यों है ये इतना टफ?
So look, I think Saqib, the biggest reason honestly is I think as the country has grown, we've just not left room for schools to take root. आप कहीं देखें educational amenity plots बहुत मुश्किल से कहीं कभी अगर मिल जाए तो मिल जाए, but there is no room to expand your school. अब we get, अगर आप निक्सर से देखें तो 4,000 एप्लीकेशंस होती हैं, हम 800 बच्चे अकोमोडेट कर सकते हैं। आप छोटों की अगर आप देखें तो 2,000 एप्लीकेशंस होती हैं और लिटरली हम 150 बच्चे ले सकते हैं। राइट? सो देयर आर वंडरफुल फैमिलीज दैट आई लव टू वर्क विद, and it is a very difficult decision, and I'm confident that we make some of them right, but I'm also sure that some, not because of any bias, but you have a small, short window in which you get to meet the family. and then the committee kind of weighs in on where we find the fit to be the strongest. And there are times when I'm convinced that the fit is strong, but somehow you've got to make a decision कि भाई अगर 20 applications है और एक seat है, there will be 19 people who were interested. So it is simply a lot of it. I would say the majority of the decisions that are unfavorable are because of capacity, not because the family में कोई gap था या बच्चे में कोई gap था. A lot of it is just
कोई
that.
ऐसी चीज जो वो बच्चा या पेरेंट्स कर सकें that makes them like more favorable?
No, there's not any one thing, but there are little things. Again, I'll tell you more from the perspective of Nixer. And the reason I don't want to be very direct in that answer is because I don't want parents or prospective parents to use this as a template.
Yeah.
Right? But I'll tell you something that matters to me. In the last 2-3 years, I've done fewer interviews, but I still do several hundred a year. But at Nixer, I used to do a lot of interviews, 700, 800 interviews a year. I would take that load. One year I decided that I would I would count the number of kids who hold the door open जब मैं इन्हें invite करता हूँ from the reception into my office. And वालदैन साथ होते हैं और बच्चा I invite most of the time it's both parents. And I wanted to see how many times the student holds the door open for their mother and father.
Right.
And I was shocked. It was 2 out of hundreds. It was 2 people, 2 students. Is saal there was a kid, Ammi Abbu ko English nahi aati thi. So when I would ask a question, I'd ask it in Urdu. Kabhi kabar, I'd slip back into English. And that kid, every time I spoke in English, he would translate my questions for his parents first and then answer my question. I love when kids dil se ye jo respect hoti hai na. So what can someone do? Just be yourself. But I hope that self has respect for people around you, starting with elders and in the segment of elders with your parents. आते वक्त आप सलाम करें गार्ड को, जाते वक्त थैंक यू कहें लोगों को. That shows in a lot of things, right? So the best thing one can do is, sort of be yourself. But I'm hoping in that self, there is alignment with the things that are important to the institution. And it's not about, बल्कि हम तो कहते हैं यार, we're not looking for someone to ace the test at Civitas or at O levels, but we're looking कि ये pack में बीच में चले.
सही.
Right? If you're better than that in terms of academics, very good. मगर अगर आप बिल्कुल पैक में चल सकते हैं, the middle 80% of the class, we are happy academically to take kids like that. But इसके साथ, then we're looking for fit with the values, with the vision, the mission of the school.
So, because I have experienced कि बहुत diverse किस्म के जो है ना abilities के बच्चे निक्सर के अंदर आते हैं. That's very true. अच्छा, now coming back to Civitas, so मैं अक्सर ये कहता हूँ ना कि when I enter the premises, I just feel like there is a magic that's happening there. I mean, वो जो जानवर यहाँ खड़े हुए हैं, the turtle, the tank, the famous tank, and kids are happy. It's like you can sense that happiness at that place. So how did you manage to do that? And मतलब मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ये जो कल्चर है ना, अगर ये बहुत सारे और स्कूल्स अडॉप्ट कर लें तो बच्चे बहुत खुशी स्कूल जाएं. So ये मैजिक कैसे क्रिएट किया?
I think it was very deliberate. It was understanding that before coming into education, I was in consulting. I have a business background. I've done several years of strategy consulting. So doing a gap analysis, right, to figure out कि भाई हमें जहाँ पहुँचना है और जहाँ हम हैं उसमें how do we get there? What are the gaps? And for पहले Nixer था, उसके बाद फिर Civitas आया. But one of the biggest things at Nixer was kids are happy because they are connected. Yes. They own the school. They have a very influential voice in the direction that the school takes, not in terms of values, right? About ethics, about respect, about the pursuit of excellence, about courage. वो तो that will guide our actions. But if you're aligned with that, there are so many tactical ways to move forward. Students are involved in that. And when they are personally connected, invested in their own future. And ownership makes people happy. Imagine renting a place. Imagine owning a place. Renting में अगर even if we own our own house, अगर हम छुट्टी पे कहीं जाते हैं, you live in Four Seasons hotel or you stay there for a week or something, या Ritz Carlton. इतनी अमेजिंग जगहें होती हैं ये, मगर फिर जब आप घर आके अपने बिस्तर में सोते हैं,
Exactly.
and you have that सांस, the सुकून वाली सांस अपने घर में होती है, where you own it, right? So I saw that, I felt that in the students. They need to own their destiny. And that makes them happy. And happy people, happy employees, happy animals.
Yeah.
Happy cows produce better milk, right?
Right.
तो इंसान तो फिर और ही चीज़ है.
और भी चीज़ है.
So a very big deliverable for us at Civitas was how do we make a program that doesn't compromise on academics, but वो कौन सी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो बच्चों से करवाते हैं जिसका कोई मकसद नहीं है, कि जिस आप बच्चे को फजूल में तंग कर रहे हैं. और एक like to me the uniform is there is an element of identity with the school, but I've never agreed with कि भाई एकदम पॉलिश करें. अगर दिल से बच्चे को अपने जूते पॉलिश करने करें, राइट, और मोजे बिल्कुल ऊपर करके पहने. बट अगर उससे आप सिर्फ बच्चे को तंग कर रहे हैं और खुशी से अगर बच्चा आ रहा है और पहली चीज़ आप उसको टोकें और मुर्गे बना दें कि भाई आपने ये नहीं किया, आपने वो कर लिया, आपके बाल लंबे हैं, आपने टोपी पहनी है, बाली पहनी है ना, लाइक सो डोंट इरिटेट किड्स unnecessarily. चाहे वो 2 साल का हो.
Where this discipline comes in then? And there are schools which will tell you कि यार ये जूते पॉलिश करना is discipline. I mean you have to do it every day. I've been part of a school जो कि जूते पॉलिश करना से लेके बालों में तेल लगाने तक.
To me, discipline is showing up on time. Discipline is waiting for your turn. Discipline is being respectful. I've seen lots of kids who could be badtameez and have polished shoes.
Yes.
I don't think polish on your shoes shows respect as much as opening the door for somebody shows respect. So to me, discipline is something very, very different.
Okay.
अब देखें, फौज का जो डिसिप्लिन है उसमें आपने जूते पॉलिश करने या इस तरह अपने बाल रखने, उसका एक मकसद है. Because that is a single unit, and if your commanding officer says you go there, आप सवाल नहीं करें, चाहे आपकी जान चली जाए, you've got to follow orders. That is a different kind of discipline. But in an educational environment, to me, discipline is having the respect to ask a question, disagreeing with your teacher respectfully. Bullying kids by making sure that उनके बाल ऐसे हैं और जूते वैसे हों, I don't think promotes discipline. And if it did, don't you think the environment around us would reflect that? It doesn't, right?
I'm sure it doesn't.
It doesn't reflect that. So I feel we've gotten caught up in what are physical and very outdated and confused understanding of discipline, right? आप वो जो रैगिंग होती थी, आप देखें निक्सर में, सिविटास में, वो हरगिज़ अलाउ नहीं है. बल्कि पहला दिन जो ओरिएंटेशन का होता है, जो हमारे सीनियर्स होते हैं, उनका काम है खिदमत, नॉट रैगिंग, लिटरली टू सर्व देयर जूनियर्स, राइट, कि आप उनके लिए उनका ख्याल रखें, पानी दें, उन्हें चाय बनाएं, उनके लिए नाश्ता बनाएं, उनके लिए. लुक, आई फील क्रिएटिंग एन एनवायरनमेंट of empathy, of gratitude, of compassion. These are the sort of the building blocks of education. This is the building block of community. अब लोग मुझसे कहते हैं भाई ट्यूशन से आपको क्या मसला है अगर बच्चे को बाहर जाके वापस पढ़ना है. मुझे मसला सिर्फ ये है, a school should be held accountable, right? To provide resources for students such that अगर उनके सवाल हैं जो क्लास में पूरे नहीं हुए, there should be something that a kid can lean on to address those concerns and needs. Or if a school provides reasonable support and the student utilizes that, उसके बाद अगर बच्चे को एक्स्ट्रा हेल्प की और भी मज़ीद ज़रूरत है जो स्कूल नहीं प्रोवाइड कर सक रहा, then I'm fine with it.
Right.
My issue with tuitions, and I'll connect this to the initial point I was making, was that number one, it gives the school a get out of jail card, right? कि आपने कुछ किया नहीं, बच्चे की जो support करनी थी वो आपने की नहीं, but somehow you got away with it because वो बच्चा चुपचाप ट्यूशन चला गया, right? The school should be held accountable for that, number one. Number two, first कीजिए, चले आप स्कूल नहीं सपोर्ट कर सका बच्चे को, बच्चा ट्यूशन पे चला गया. A tuition teacher's job, a tuition center's job is that great.
Right.
Just like a cricket academy's job is to teach cricket. अब स्कूल में स्पोर्ट्स भी होते हैं और पढ़ाई भी होती है, but the bigger deliverable is a community that comes together and helps, it challenges, it learns. And the outcome of all of that should be good grades, it should be good sports.
Yes.
और ये जो holistic एक environment है ना, that's what I feel schools need to start creating, and rather than making academic achievement कि आप उसी को अपना मकसद बना दें, वहाँ मसले शुरू होते हैं. जब academic achievement एक नतीजा हो, एक आउटकम हो, और फ़र्ज़ कीजिए एक बच्चे ने बहुत मेहनत की मगर बी आया, ही इज़ अ सक्सेसफुल किड. आप देखें दुनिया में द vast majority of people who are successful, some will have good grades, some will not. In fact, I would also argue many of them, maybe the majority, were average kids, right?
So when you say कि getting a B is okay, so like parents will argue, वो कहेंगे हमने आपके पास बच्चे को भेजा है A या A star लेकर आने के लिए, and you are saying कि getting a B is okay. How is it okay?
Look, I think if a parent says that I have sent my kid to you so that they get an A or an A star, I would say then you've made a mistake, because there are easier ways to get A's and A stars. You don't need to spend 40,000-50,000 rupees a month and as much time as Nixer takes. If the only thing you wanted out of Nixer was an A star, it's you haven't utilized Nixer for what it could deliver.
Okay.
There are many easier ways to get A stars. Like literally आप ट्यूशन पे जाएं, वो आपको A star शायद और भी आसानी से आ जाए. Some of the teachers at Nixer give tuitions.
Yes.
And are fantastic teachers both in Nixer and in the tuition center. आप वहाँ से भी A star ला सकते हैं. My point is, if you've sent your kid to Nixer to work hard, to help other people, to get help from other people, to make an impact, to be humble, to be respectful, and the outcome of that, or बच्चे ने ये सारी चीज़ें कर दी, and the outcome of that is an A star, I would be just as happy with that A star as I would with the kid who gets a B after doing all of that.
Right.
And if a kid gets an A star but has never helped another student or doesn't show up on time, honestly, I would say, Chale, good,
Yeah.
A star, but that didn't make me happy.
Right.
I would much rather, maybe I'm digressing now, but अभी एक बच्चे का मुझे Nixer is moving to a different place.
Yeah.
एक अलम है हमारे अदन, he came with very modest grades in O levels, B, C stays बच्चे के, but I don't know, so he got into Nixer. But he wanted me to write his recommendation, and he was into, he wanted to get into media and journalism, and he applied to Northwestern University, which is a fantastic journalism school. तो वो मेरे दफ्तर में बैठा हुआ था. We were talking about his recommendation. I really like this kid, and he just recently emailed me, कि sir, let's have a meeting on Google Meet, क्योंकि we're moving to a different campus. I just want to chat with you, so I'm meeting with them tomorrow. इससे मुझे ये ख्याल आया कि मैं इस बच्चे से बात कर रहा था in my office at Nixer, and I was very happy to write him a recommendation. So I was getting details on that. Above my office is the auditorium, जहाँ हम एक recognition ceremony कर रहे थे for all of the kids who'd gotten A stars and done really really well. और मुझे बहुत शोर आ रहा था ऊपर से. And after and because one of the junior administrators was trying to get them to settle down because वो सुन नहीं रहे थे. And when I went upstairs and I found out कि यार एक administrator इनसे बार-बार कह रहा है कि देखें you've got to be quiet, but सुन नहीं रहे थे. And I told them that look, I just spent 20 minutes talking to a kid who probably hasn't had an A star in his whole life. And I would write him dil se a much better recommendation than anybody here.
Yes.
Because एक बड़ा आपसे कितनी दफ़ा कह रहा है कि आप शोर ना करें. But you feel your A stars have given you the right to be dismissive of other people when they're requesting you to do something. So sometimes I feel हम इतनी अहमियत A star को देते हैं कि बच्चा उसको handle नहीं करता. They feel they have in the list of priorities done something that is the peak of that or the tip of that pyramid, when in fact the tip of the pyramid हम कुर्बान कर देते हैं to an A star. Right, so that's why I don't feel A star.
Tell them कि an A star कोई guarantee नहीं है इसकी कि they'll be successful in their lives. I mean, we've seen kids with B's and C's doing great.
बल्कि साकिब अभी हमारी मेरे ख्याल है 1-1.5 साल पहले 2 साल पहले 10-year reunion हुई थी alums की, kids who graduated 10 years ago, and so many of them who came and are successful started with कि मुझे नहीं पता कि मुझे निक्सर में दाखला कैसे मिल गया, because their grades weren't that good. So all of these successful kids didn't have in common amazing grades. In fact, some had very good grades, some had okay, some had weak grades. Success is much more about being able to work in a team, right? And कभी आपको 48 घंटे काम करने पड़ते हैं without a break, but without having a chip on your shoulder on the third day. कभी मैंने 2 दिन लगातार काम किया है. It should be, and this kind of work ethic generally produces good grades. And it's not that because of the grades if someone is successful, it's because they have the work ethic.
And going back to Civitas, I'll share you एक example हमारे अपने घर में कि my daughter, and of course she's good with work and studies and homework and all, but उसको सबसे ज़्यादा excitement होती है things like you send an email कि आपको sheep का नाम रखना है and you suggest one, and shirts का color suggest करें, what do you want next session के लिए shirts का color. These things मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इतना बच्चों को इतना ऐसा inclusive feel कराती हैं. They think that they are part of decision making. They're part of things which usually when I remember I used to go to school, मुझे नहीं याद है, मतलब मेरा स्कूल से ये कनेक्शन था कि मैं जाऊँगा बस काम करूँगा, घर आ जाऊँगा, डांट पड़ेगी. एंड स्पेशली इवेंट्स के अंदर बच्चों की इन्वॉल्वमेंट, जो सीनियर्स जो हैं वो अरेंजमेंट कर रहे होते हैं. आई रिमेंबर माय सन अयान, उसको एक्साइटमेंट थी आलू काटने की ऑन दैट ग्लोबल सिटीजन्स में वो जो खाना बना रहे थे, एंड डैडी मैंने आलू काटे आज. सो यू नो ये सारी चीज़ें सर ये आपके जहन में कहाँ से आए? बिकॉज कन्वेंशनल स्कूल में द वन विच आर लाइक, हम जिनको कराची के बहुत बड़े बड़े स्कूल्स हैं, वो ये समझते हैं कि आपने पढ़ा लिया और आपने अच्छी एजुकेशन दे दी, दैट्स इनफ. These things are different. ये कैसे?
Yeah, look, honestly, it's not something that I read. First of all, there are so many other people working with me. The teams are amazing. इतनी मेहनती administrative team. In the almost 30 years of working, jitni Pakistan mein at all of our campuses, I've never had the privilege of working with people like that. So these ideas are not mine alone. बहुत सारी ideas हम सब मिलके आती हैं. But at Civitas, when it was new, Global Citizen का ही program था. We were running short on time, and in Global Citizens, जैसे आपने बताया, kids prepare food. अगर हम किसी country को represent कर रहे हैं, study कर रहे हैं, तो उस मुल्क का कोई traditional खाना ये पकाते हैं. तो I think this one मुझे याद पक्का नहीं है, मगर चाइना था या ऐसा कोई हम Asian country study कर रहे थे. And because we were running out of time, the teacher felt कि यार बच्चों को अब हम इतना engage नहीं कर सकते कि they cut and chop and ये सारा पकाएं खुद. तो द टीचर साइड कि चलें इन्हें बस चमचा फिराने दें ताकि इन्हें कम से कम एक सेंस हो कि हमने किया. एंड वी टोल्ड द टीचर नहीं, अगर टाइम नहीं है तो ना करें. मगर दिस फॉल्स सेंस ऑफ अचीवमेंट, चमचा फिरा दिया बच्चे को, तो शायद इतना नहीं उस वक्त समझ होगी. बट दिस इज़ व्हाट वी शुडंट डू. जस्ट ह्यूमर देम, let them do it, and if they don't do it, tell them, yeah, next time हम करेंगे, but करेंगे, करे बगैर आप इन्हें शाबाशी ना दें. Right? So all of these things, I feel that they're well within their skill level to do these things. You know that I'm very anti-littering, because to me littering is a little bit about hygiene, but it's a lot more about respect, right? और हमारे our teenagers, little kids also, we live in a country unfortunately जहाँ पे आप 30-40 हज़ार रुपए में एक बंदा आपके लिए 12 घंटे काम करेगा दिन में 7 days a week, और आप जैसे भी ट्रीटमेंट करें वो बर्दाश्त कर लेते हैं. So we're very entitled as a nation and we're very classist as a nation. तो हमें आदत नहीं है कि अपना काम खुद करें या कचरा अपना खुद उठाएं. At Nixer that's not the case. At Civitas that's not the case. But this is something that we battle every year and बच्चे सीखते हैं. It takes some time to do this. But एक साल I remember there was more litter on campus than there should have been. And I remember telling the students कि यार आप आते हैं सुबह में, आप कहते हैं सलाम जैन भाई जो आपका कार्ड स्कैन कर रहे हैं, फिर आप यूसुफ भाई जो आपकी क्लास साफ़ करता है उसको कहते हैं शुक्रिया यूसुफ भाई, इब्राहिम भाई. तो ये नाटक क्यों कर रहे हैं आप? इफ़ यू डू नॉट रिस्पेक्ट देयर जॉब, व्हाई दिस नाटक भाई? दिस अगर इफ़ यू फील कि यू आर टू गुड फॉर पिकिंग अप योर ओन ट्रैश, और उसके लिए ये बंदा है जो आप ख़रीद चुके हैं, इफ़ दैट्स हाउ यू फील दिल से, फिर ऊपर से आप जैन भाई नहीं कहें. ड्रॉप द हिपोक्रेसी. If you feel kinship towards someone else, respect their work also, right? And if their work is picking up trash, there's a lot of respect if it's done well. Right. And your job is to pick this up, and there's nothing wrong with picking up trash. इसी तरह आलू काटने में भी आप किसी के लिए you're giving them a meal as a host in your home. Take pride in that. राइट आप आलू काटें, झाड़ू मारें, आप पानी पिलाएं, चाय बनाएं, दरवाज़ा खोलें. Respect, take pride in being that person. Right. So at Civitas, ये छोटे हैं, जब जानवर हमारे बड़े हो जाते हैं, sometimes it's harder for them, it's not as safe for the kid to be around a sheep that's 100 kg से ज़्यादा. तो जब वो बड़े होते हैं उनकी भी ग्रेजुएशन होती है. या एंड दे गो टू अ फार्म. वी डोंट, ये ज़बा नहीं होते. ये फार्म पे जाते हैं.
आई थॉट कि ये बकरा ईद पे ज़बा हो जाता है.
नहीं, ये नहीं होते. एंड वी पे फॉर देम टू लिव एट अ फार्म, बट दे एक्चुअली हैव अ ग्रेजुएशन. एंड द रीज़न फॉर दैट इज सो दैट द किड्स फील दैट यार ये हमारी जिम्मेदारी है. And we are just like a parent. I mean, it's a privilege to be a parent. Okay. And it's a privilege to take care of somebody. So the concept at Civitas कि आप किसी give a newborn lamb a name, as a parent कितनी खुशी होती है जब आप अपने बच्चे को नाम पिक कर रहे होते हैं, मशवरे करते हैं. So it is again going back to creating a sense of ownership, and once you've named that animal, you feel more accountable for its well-being, right? So it is designed not to do the chamcha phirne wala natak. It is designed to create a genuine connection, not just with other human beings, but with plants, with animals, with fish, and so on and so forth. And I think because it's not a tuition center or a cricket academy, it is a community that comes together to be better. And all of these things are part of being better people.
Okay.
and padhai is part of that.
But is part of that, of course.
Yeah.
The primary
So
response.
I'm not by any means suggesting, आपको पता है
जी जी
होमवर्क पे कितना emphasis
I was
होता है.
coming to it. मैं होमवर्क
जी.
पे अभी डिटेल में आपसे बात
Okay,
करता
जी.
हूँ. इनफैक्ट कुछ कंप्लेंट्स है जो आपसे मैं
जी,
शेयर
जी, बिल्कुल,
करूँगा.
पूछिए.
सो अच्छा, इसमें सर एक और हमारे कुछ दोस्त कह रहे थे कि आप ये ज़रूर क्वेश्चन कीजिएगा कि आपने तो पेरेंट्स को ही लाइन में खड़ा कर दिया. एक द डे दैट इवेंट हैपेंड एंड वी हैड टू लाइक मूव अराउंड एंड आई रिमेंबर कि हमें वो उन्होंने एक पेपर दिया उनका कि यू हैव टू नाउ स्टैंड हियर एंड देन वील मूव ऑन.
Yeah, अच्छा. That's
That was very very interesting for a lot of people. It was strange कि आप पेरेंट्स को कहें कि आप जो है वो पहले लाइन में लगे और उसके बाद बिकॉज यूजुअली व्हाट हैपेंस इज आप आए कुर्सी पे बैठे हैं
जी,
और
जी,
आपको
जी.
चीज़ें प्रेजेंट होंगी बट आप
Yeah.
so, इसके पीछे क्या थॉट प्रोसेस था?
I think the events at Civitas are designed not for the entertainment of parents. They're designed to help parents be a part of that journey. And collectively, if I had the option कि भाई मैं अगर event पे आऊँ, I would be tempted कि भाई मैंने अपने बच्चे का काम देख लिया, अब मैं जा रहा हूँ. But I think there's a community of students presenting to a community of parents. And when a parent is part of that structured process, the entire community of parents is there to, sort of appreciate the effort of each kid. So that's one part of it. It also is a good way, I think, for us to expose the parents to a lot of different things,
Yes.
different kinds of work that the students have been doing across different grades. So that was one thing. And there's always, I felt, something different.
Yeah.
So it was more around
मुझे ऐसा
that.
लगा
जी.
कि I actually experienced what my kids are experiencing every day. It was fun for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving those lanes मैंने नहीं देखी थी वो जगहें.
जी.
Those lanes. So मैंने कहा यार मैं इस बहाने मैंने ये सारी जगहें देख ली.
Yeah.
So
ऐसे.
I think that was amazing. And certainly now coming to that homework thing now.
जी.
Civitas में homework is very important. The
जी.
whole process. आपने
जी.
homework को एक process बना दिया.
जी.
बट सिविटास से जब निक्सर ओ लेवल्स में बच्चा जाता है तो बच्चे कहते हैं ये होमवर्क एक ऑब्सेशन बन जाता है शायद निक्सर के लिए. तो एक तो नंबर वन ये इतना एम्फेसिस होमवर्क पे क्यों
Okay.
एंड व्हाई दैट प्रोसेस कि आपने सुबह जाके लग के उसको जो है वो सबमिट कराना, व्हाई नॉट द यूजुअल वे के क्लास में आएंगे और टीचर्स कलेक्ट कर लेंगे थिंग्स लाइक
Okay.
दैट.
So let's start with why the emphasis. Nixon and Civitas are both very data-driven schools. So we have many administrators, lots of systems that are solely looking at gathering, capturing, archiving data, analyzing data, looking at what the data is telling us, interrogating it from lots of different perspectives. And then when we make certain policy decisions, a lot of that is backed by studies that we've done.
Okay.
All right. There is a very strong correlation between excellence in homework and academic achievement. There is a very strong direct correlation. Right. That's number one. Number two is we want to disassociate outcome from effort. Effort being sort of a sacred exercise. आप मेहनत करें, आप नहीं गिनती करें कि मैं कितना दूर पहुंचूंगा based on my effort. You just put in the effort, right? Now, most of the time, when kids put in that effort, there's a very direct correlation. More effort in homework, better your grades. But there are outliers. And also less homework and effort, weaker grades. ये तो एक direct, simple, positive gradient वाली line आप बना लेते हैं. But there are outliers where there are certain kids जो मेहनत के बगैर grades आ जाते हैं, homework किए बगैर. Now, with time, what we've seen is कि eventually those grades fall onto the line. Eventually. Meaning आप मेहनत तो नहीं सीखे और पहले जब आसानी से आप काम कर सक रहे थे, आपके grades आ रहे थे. As work got tougher, but your work ethic didn't, your grades drop. And I've seen this countless times.
Okay.
Right? So we're able to counsel those kids and have very strict process and severe consequences, because I'd rather work with a kid जो मेहनत कर रहा है but grades नहीं आ रहे than a kid जो मेहनत नहीं कर रहा but grades आ रहे हैं. And we tell them, yeah, then find a school that is better aligned with your inclination or your approach to पढ़ाई, because this isn't. Because it's only a matter of time before. And 100 में से 90 kids will drop, but 10 still may not. But I'd rather not have, it's like saying कि यार अगर मेरे पास Land Cruiser है तो मैं red light पे नहीं खड़ा रहूँ. Right? You may be smart and get grades without पढ़ाई.
Yes.
But the objective is आप मेहनत करें.
Okay.
अब वो भी बच्चा जो मेहनत के बावजूद, होमवर्क के बावजूद उसके ग्रेड्स नहीं आ रहे, we're able to dedicate more resources to those kids, right? So data tells us, A, effort in homework helps academics. It helps us design a counseling program targeted to the kid who is either doing homework and not getting grades or not doing homework and getting grades. उन दोनों की counseling बहुत मुख्तलिफ होती है. So that's the reason for that. And first कीजिए that there are, in a particular test, right? बच्चों ने homework किया हुआ था और उसके बावजूद भी टेस्ट में ग्रेड्स अच्छे नहीं आए. The test as a whole is more a commentary on the school. So it gives the student and the parent कि भाई आप जो कह रहे हैं हम कर रहे हैं, फिर बच्चे का ग्रेड क्यों नहीं आया? We're able to evaluate whether we're teaching properly, whether the teacher should be doing something different. या उस सब्जेक्ट में मैथ हम 5 घंटे पढ़े होते हैं हफ्ते के, अगर बच्चा सही चीज़ें कर रहा है collectively the group, फिर भी ग्रेड नहीं आ रहा तो हम और ज़्यादा टाइम लगाएं. So the test is not as important to me as a commentary on the kid. The test is about the school's performance.
Right.
The homework is about the kid's effort. And that helps us disconnect the two. So that's why.
And अगर बच्चे होमवर्क खुद नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, so a lot of parents से हमारे बच्चे घर आते हैं, उनको चैलेंजिंग लगता है. You want parents to help them with their homework or not at all?
I want parents to create a culture at home where homework matters, right? So their presence helps. But when you jump in and help the kid with homework, that is good for the parent's self-esteem, not for the kid's self-esteem.
Right.
And you've actually done damage, right? If you tell the kid that, hey, look, this looks tough. I've done it and I think I can do it, but I know who's really good at explaining this to you. Let me contact your school and I'm sure they'll help you. So all you've got to do is contact the school, empathize with your kid. The school will do the rest. We'll close the loop and cycle back with the parent कि भाई हमने extra help दी है, अब देखें इन्हें समझ आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा है. But when parents jump in, इसके दो चीज़ें होती है. एक तो एक relationship जो teacher के साथ बच्चे की होनी चाहिए, वो टूट जाती है, because now they don't trust the teacher, they trust mom and dad to do the teaching. And look, parents का role, हमारा role teacher नहीं है. Ours is a life coach, right? Let the professional teachers do the teaching. Even if, let's say, Saqib, you're a teacher, I would say a very good physics teacher would be able to teach your kid physics and chemistry better.
Yeah.
Right? Because एक relationship बच्चे की जो अपने parent के साथ होती है वो different है compared to the relationship a kid has with their teacher. So number one, let's not, when parents jump in, they undermine the school teacher. Second is the kid will start relying on the parent और वो क्लास में थोड़ा डिस्कनेक्ट होंगे because they're saying वो टीचर मेरे टाइम ज़ाया कर रहा है, अम्मी अबू घर पे समझा देंगे. And eventually the parents will run out of either time or patience or skill levels, and then tuition teachers have to fill in the gap. And the kid in the meantime hasn't developed the skills to push themselves, be resilient. नहीं समझ आ रहा है, YouTube वीडियो देखें, स्कूल जाके सवाल करें, टीए से पूछें, टीचर से पूछें, थोड़ी खुद अपनी मेहनत लगाएं. That grit is a very valuable part of the learning process, right? So when we make things easy right away, I think we've stolen an opportunity for the kid to learn, and also stolen an opportunity for them to develop that self-esteem and self-reliance. Yeah, I struggled with it, but I got it. I figured it out. और एक दो दफ़ा जब ये चख लेंगे that confidence in your own abilities, फिर ये बहुत सारी चीज़ों से much tougher than homework. They won't kind of backtrack. They will stand their ground and keep hammering until they figure it out.
So you want parents to provide an environment just where they can, help,
Yeah.
but not directly.
Not
get involved
directly,
with
not get involved with content.
content.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when from Civitas they come to Nixer, this is my observation as a parent as well, that things suddenly gets very tough. बच्चों को एकदम फील होता है कि वो बहुत एक अच्छा जो हैप्पी इन्वायरमेंट है वो स्लाइटली अभी एज अ प्रेशर इन्वायरमेंट के अंदर हम आ गए हैं, एंड आई थिंक एक साल इन बच्चों को थोड़ा सा उसमें एडजस्ट होने में लगता है, एंड देन दे स्टार्ट टू गेट होल्ड ऑफ थिंग्स. निक्सर में मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि आप ज़्यादा होमवर्क पे आपका वो बहुत ज़्यादा जो है हो जाता है एम्फेसिस, एंड आई थिंक कुछ चीज़ें उसके साथ लिंक होने लग जाती हैं, लाइक यू कैन नॉट बी पार्ट ऑफ सर्टन थिंग्स अगर आपका होमवर्क की एक परसेंटेज कम है, लाइक यू सेड निक्सर इज डाटा ड्रिवन. सो वहाँ पर भी थे, फिर मार्क्स में एकेडमिक अचीवमेंट से भी आप चीज़ों को लिंक कर देते हैं. सो व्हाई इज दैट सो इम्पोर्टेंट?
So, look, I think the academic achievement is not linked directly, but effort is, right? And I feel that, look, grades are important. And Cambridge exams, जब इनके शुरू हो जाएंगे, class 9 से you transition to a Cambridge syllabus for Cambridge exams. So there is a pivot by design. Civitas is more of a discovery program. Nixer is more of a development program, right? So उसमें थोड़ा बच्चे का रगड़ा by design ज़्यादा लगता है. अगर आप देखें class 10 में आके a kid is studying Pak studies, history, geography, Islamiyat, Urdu, और अगर science है तो computer science, add math, English, physics, chemistry. अब इतने सारे subjects हैं. So you've got to have the structure to be able to manage all of that, right? And once they start finding that rhythm कि भाई मुझे 2-2.5 घंटे लगाने पढ़ाई में, homework में, they're able to navigate the pressure of grade 10 and 11 a little bit better. If you take as an example, I think pressure is, in my vocabulary, not a bad thing. Stress is a bad thing, right? When people are not able to manage pressure, that results in stress. They get an analogy, like let's say if I were to try to hold my breath in a pool, right, in a swimming pool, पहली दफ़ा 30 सेकंड में मेरा सांस फूल जाएगा. Because I don't know the techniques, I don't know how to control, regulate my, the rhythm under the water. But with training, with practice, without training, 30 seconds में I'll start panicking, yeah, I'll drown. But with training, 3 minutes, easy. Same kid, right? Same underwater, no breathing.
Yeah.
But you don't stress out even though the pressure is there.
Is there.
All right? So O-levels ka kaam is to enable a kid to develop that technique, the ability to take a bit of load and not crumble when the stakes are really high. For people, a lot of people may disagree, but Cambridge or ये जो board exams होते हैं, these are high stakes exams.
Yes.
So much rides on it. अब आप एक ही देखें, इनके 4,000 एप्लीकेशंस आती है आगा खान यूनिवर्सिटी में, और ये 100 बच्चे लेते हैं.
So you're giving them this pressure so that you can prepare them for not to take that stress. So I think that's important.
Exactly.
उसके बगैर we were having a discussion. So this Singapore, I mean, वहाँ इतना प्रेशर दिया जाता है बच्चों पे, and they are performing. I think दुनिया में जो सबसे बेस्ट परफॉर्मर्स हैं वही हैं because of that pressure that they're
able to take it.
So you need people like these. आपको ऐसे भी बच्चे तो प्रोड्यूस करने पड़ेंगे ना जो कि ये चीजें भी करेंगे.
Well, the thing is, Akib, as I'm an administrator. I've taught Cambridge classes as well. But as a parent, I would say the same thing. I would that I expect as a teacher. That look, just put in what is reasonably expected. I would with my son and daughter आई हैव एन एक्सपेक्टेशन कि भाई आप इतना पढ़ें,
राइट,
दिल से पढ़ें, नॉट जस्ट कि आप घंटे लगाएं, बट लेट्स से 2 हैं घंटे, 2.5 हैं, 3 हैं, जो भी घंटे हैं, और उसके बाद whatever happens, I will respect you and love you regardless. But I do want you to respect पढ़ाई
पढ़ाई,
and put in that time.
That's a
And I will not blame you अगर आपका वो ग्रेड ना आए जो हम और आप खुश हों जिससे. So I want to disconnect the outcome from the effort. That's the objective.
सर अब लेट्स, अच्छा अब ज़रा तो आखिरी में ना निक्सर एंटिटीज़ के बारे में ज़रा बात कर लेते हैं, विच आई थिंक मुझे तो ऐसा लगता है इट्स लाइक अमेजिंग, ज़बरदस्त किस्म की चीज़ें करते हैं ये बच्चे. आई हैव सीन देम डूइंग थिंग्स व्हिच लिटरली अमेजिंग. सो और एक जो एज अ पेरेंट हम लोग ये शिकायत भी करते हैं कि बच्चा निक्सर जाता है और वापस घर आना भूल जाता है.
Yeah, it is that.
सो लाइक विल से कि यार सो भी वहीं जाओ, वापस आने की
Yeah,
ज़रूरत
this
नहीं
is
है.
definitely.
सो व्हाट हैपेंस देयर सर?
Sure. So, जिस चीज़ की आप बात करें, entities, they're part of a program at Nixer called Nixer Corporate. Nixer Corporate today has 14 companies. Some are for-profit, some are not-for-profit, that are run by students. And each company functions like any, even like a multinational company. They have a board of directors that guides them, a CEO, a CFO, Chief Operations Officer, Marketing, Communications, HR, Safety, Financial Analysts, a media team. So an entity like that is Nixer Hospital. This is a group of students, is about 150, 200 students who take part in this entity. And their job is to provide healthcare, right? अब Civitas में एक हमारा evening program है that you might be familiar with. It's a Civitas evening school. There are over 100 students who study there. And these are children of maids, of drivers, of housekeepers of the Nixer Civitas employee body, right? उन बच्चों के लिए medical camp, Nixer Hospital, A-level kids, उन्होंने लगवाया, right? So they operate their own permanent clinic in Gizri, right? हर रोज़ जब उन्होंने 3 साल पहले शुरू किया था ये क्लिनिक, तो हफ्ते में 10-12 लोग आते थे. And they stuck with it. Today, every single day, there are over 100 patients who come there. And these are 17, 18-year-old boys and girls. And what they do is they raise funds, they hire doctors, they hire a चौकीदार, हाउसकीपिंग पर्सन, फार्मेसी ये खुद चलाते हैं.
ये सब कुछ खुद करते हैं?
खुद करें.
Okay. कोई एडल्ट सुपरविजन कुछ?
Supervision
of course होगी.
Yeah, but they envision these ideas, they do the work to deliver. जहाँ ये क्लिनिक है वो भी किराए पे है. So they've got to raise funds to pay not just for the doctor but for the rent. Now, and also for salaries that are non-healthcare salaries. So hospital में it's not just doctors, but there's a billing department, right? There's a security team. तो इसी तरह in Nixer Corporate, it is not a simulation. It is the real world that they get to experience here. And in the 2.5 years, including the summer before they start their A-level journey formally, in 2.5 years, a student can go from being a volunteer to being a member of the board, something that would take maybe 30 years in the real world. Here they experience all of that in about 2.5 years, and with every bit as much of rigor as outside. It's just a goodbye. They're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars. Here they might be talking about 50 lakh, 1 crore, उस किस्म की इनकी turnover 3-4 crore Nixer turnover, Nixer corporate
this
के.
is amazing.
Yeah. अब ऐसी 14 कंपनीज है. Nixer Hospital is a not for profit. So student government जो हमारी है gives them subsidies.
Okay.
कुछ फंडिंग ये बाहर से करते हैं, फंड रेजिंग करते हैं. You might see a Nixer kid at a traffic light with a डब्बा, चंदा जमा करते हैं. कुछ पैसे वहाँ से आते हैं, कुछ पैसे Nixer student government इन्हें सब्सिडीज़ के तौर पे देता है. अब Nixer student government के पास कहाँ से आते हैं? कुछ एंटिटीज़ Nixer corporate में फॉर प्रॉफिट हैं. और वो एंटिटीज़ फोटोग्राफी, दे विल कवर एन इवेंट. पहले तो वो इवेंट कवरेज के पैसे लेंगे Nixer से, फिर वो जब तस्वीरें बेचेंगे वहाँ से इनके पैसे बनेंगे. फिर वो स्पॉन्सर ढूंढेंगे तस्वीर पे लोगो डालने के लिए. पेप्सी का लोगो डाल दिया तो वहाँ पे 6-7 लाख रुपए इनके बन जाते हैं पर इवेंट. सो दे मेक अ healthy profit. When a Nixer corporate entity makes a profit, Nixer student government taxes that profit.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
For small entities, it's 22%. For larger entities, it's 28%. और उस टैक्स के पैसे से ये निक्सर हॉस्पिटल को सब्सिडी देते हैं.
Amazing.
अब जब आप इस इन्वायरमेंट में ये चीज़ें सीख रहे होते हैं कि भाई एज निक्सर स्टूडियो जो मीडिया एंटिटी फोटोग्राफी की है, twice a year I have to file my taxes. Not only am I taking pictures, but I have to report all of my earnings to Nixer student government. This is the real life lessons. अब वो जो अपनी accounts की क्लास में सीख रहे हैं और genuinely इनको पता है कि भाई अब किस तरह हमने इनकम स्टेटमेंट, बैलेंस शीट, कैश फ्लो, टैक्सेस पे बताना है, they're able to connect their classroom to the real world, right? There are so many kids who get into AKU from Nixer who have their roots in Nixer Hospital, right? And when the question, agar AKU, and that's not the reason to do it, कि भाई मुझे AKU में जाना है तो मैं Nixer Hospital में काम करूँ. A lot of kids do it even though they're interested in engineering, मगर they want to serve. मगर फ़र्ज़ कीजिए एक सवाल आपको इंटरव्यू में आ रहा है किसी med school के इंटरव्यू में, भाई tell me why do you want to be a doctor, and you say I want to help, and the response to that is have you helped? और आप कहें कि नहीं अभी नहीं, जब मैं डॉक्टर बन जाऊंगा तब मैं हेल्प करूँगा, अभी तो मौका ही नहीं मिला. Compare that answer to yes, I've helped. I've done 30 medical camps all the way from Gilgit to Liari. और हमने ये क्लिनिक चलाए, हमने ये किया वो किया, और ये आपका 1 घंटा ऐसे निकल जाएगा दिल से. They're able to discuss things, right? Because just like that kid giving a sheep a name and they feel ownership of that sheep.
Yes.
When you're part of this entity, दिल से आप एक कैंप लगाएं टंडोला यार में जाके और 1200 लोग नंगे पैर आ रहे हैं 10 किलोमीटर चल के, और आप उनको एक मामूली सी दवा प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं. You feel ownership. The reason they forget to go home is because they are connected to their entity, to their job, right?
And that's the real learning.
Yeah. And it connects the classroom. The objective is not just the A star. The objective is to make an impact.
And so this project you did at Gilgit-Baltistan,
जी.
I mean, so I just want you to briefly, tell our
जी.
audience about that. ये क्या?
So उसमें इसकी I'll take maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah,
I want to
please.
give you some context here. Nixer corporate में एक एंटिटी निक्सर एडमिन ने शुरू की थी. वन, दिस वाज कॉल्ड हमारा घर. उसके बाद बहुत सारी बच्चों ने आइडियाज़ निकाली, एंड माय जॉब एंड एडमिन्स जॉब वाज टू हेल्प देम जस्ट रिमूव अ फ्यू हर्डल्स. हैवी लिफ्टिंग तो बच्चों ने की है और करनी भी है, उन्हीं का काम है. सो शुरू जो आज 14 एंटिटीज़ पे है, शुरुआत हुई थी एक एंटिटी जिसका नाम था हमारा घर. और बच्चों ने डिसाइड किया कि भाई पाकिस्तान में एक मसला ये है होम ओनरशिप का, कि जो गरीब लोग हैं ये पूरी ज़िंदगी किराए में ही रहते हैं, और आज इनके पास घर है किराए का, कल मकान मालिक ने कहा कि आप जाएं, दे गो. सो दे डिसाइडेड कि हम मंजूर कॉलोनी में एक जगह लेते हैं और वहाँ उसको रेनोवेट करेंगे, और 4 फ्लैट्स उन्होंने सोचा था बनाएंगे, और हर फ्लैट को ये रेंट टू ओन बेसिस पे बेचेंगे. मीनिंग जो भी आप किराया दे रहे हैं वो आपकी डाउन पेमेंट में जा रहा है. So this is where it started, and this was the flagship class of Nixer. After school, every day they would go for 2-3 hours to Manzoor Colony. ये इकरा यूनिवर्सिटी के पास जो जगह है, and it's not for anybody who's familiar with it, it's not an easy place to work. It's a very rough environment, right? मगर जब ये जाते थे, और बिल्डिंग इन्होंने ख़रीदी थी, मेरे दफ्तर में ही एक ब्रोकर लाए थे, मेरा ख्याल है 15 या 14 लाख की बिल्डिंग थी. 11 लाख इन्होंने जमा किए हुए थे अपने एक्टिविटीज़ से, 3 लाख शॉर्ट थे. दे वर लुकिंग एट मी कि सर पैसे तो नहीं है, एंड आई टोल्ड देम आप कर लें डील. निक्सर गेव देम अ लोन फॉर 3 lakhs which they returned. अब उन्होंने ये बिल्डिंग ख़रीदी, और एवरी डे द सेम थिंग यू वुड एक्सपेक्ट अ लेबर टू डू, कि भैया अपने कंधे पे 50 kg की सीमेंट बोरी लगा के ऊपर आप चढ़ा रहे हैं, ईंटों से दीवारें बना रहे हैं, दरवाजे निकाल के कहीं और लगा रहे हैं, खिड़कियाँ ये वो, एंड दे फिनिश्ड दैट बिल्डिंग. And that's where this concept started कि यार we can do this kind of work. फिर ये 2009 में हुआ. 2011 में जब सिंध में सैलाब आए थे, एक बच्ची थी परेश शफीक, उनके वाल साहब हैं डॉक्टर शफीक थहीम, उनके जो गांव थे वहाँ पे अंडर वाटर. सो परे आस्क्ड मी कि सर हम इनकी हेल्प कर सकते हैं, यहाँ तो हमने काम किया हुआ है. तो वी कॉन्टैक्टेड कंपनी कॉल्ड फैब्रिकॉन, और वो प्री फैब मॉड्यूलर होम्स बनाते हैं जो एक 2 बेडरूम का कमरा घर आप कुछ घंटों में खड़ा कर सकते हैं. सो आवर किड्स लर्नड हाउ टू डू दैट. और सिंध में जाके एक गांव है कॉल्ड शेरापुर, जेकबाद से 45 मिनट आगे, उन्होंने वहाँ 18 घर बनाए. ये दिसंबर ऑफ 2011 में हुआ. 18 होम्स दे बिल्ट इन 10 days. वहाँ से फिर हम गिलगित गए 2014 में ये पूछने के लिए कि भाई हम बना सकते हैं आपके लिए घर. और जब हमने ये गांव वालों से बातें शुरू की तो 1 से 2 से 10 15 20, और फिर हम एक स्कूल पहुँचे. पूरी कम्युनिटी उधर आई और उन्होंने हमसे कहा कि हमें घर नहीं चाहिए, क्योंकि यहाँ सैलाब आए, अगर घर तबाह भी हो जाए तो हम अपने रिश्तेदार के साथ रह लेते हैं. अब देखें कोई नहीं है यहाँ बेघर, मगर जब हमारा स्कूल तबाह हो जाता है तो वो बनाना हमारे लिए बहुत मुश्किल है, तो आप हमें स्कूल बना के दें. एंड वी डिडंट नो हाउ टू डू दैट. ये मॉड्यूलर घर किधर, और ईंटों से पत्थर से काम करना गिलगित जैसी जगह में वेरी डिफरेंट. तो मैं और 2-4 और लोग थे हमारे साथ, हम वापस आए. हमने उनसे कहा कि चले हम सोच के आपको बताते हैं. आई केम बैक, आई स्टार्टेड टॉकिंग टू पीपल माय एज, राइट. एंड साकिब, आई टेल यू, नो वन, नॉट वन ग्रोन अप said कि आप ये करें. They literally felt that now I'm certifiably insane, right? कि आप स्कूल चला रहे हैं कराची में, ये बच्चे टेबल से लेके अपनी प्लेट किचन नहीं पहुंचाते, आप इन्हें गिलगित ले जाके दिन रात मजदूरी करवाएंगे. And when you talk to grown ups, honestly, हम एक दूसरे को बहुत discourage करते हैं. And then same question to kids 17-18 years old. Their response was, sir, छोड़ें चलें बस, let's just go, let's not think about it so much. I don't know what possessed us to do this, but हम गए. And it was genuine. और ये रमज़ान था जब हम दिन रात करना, वो बच्चे वहाँ पे तरावियाँ भी पढ़ रहे हैं, डे शिफ्ट लग रही है, नाइट शिफ्ट लग रही है, और 3 हफ्तों में हमने ये स्कूल बना लिया, right? Today, this was a school in Dalnati for girls, and there are 250 girls who study in that school. Today, 10 years later, it's functioning, but we had no idea how to get started. After that project, we went again in 2017. This time, हम full तैयारी के साथ गए थे. हमें पता था what to expect, और फिर जो हमने एक और स्कूल वहाँ बनाया. There's another few hundred kids studying there. And it was like a military operation, right? Kids had trained on campus. They knew how to कि भाई आपको ईंट कैसे लगानी है, प्लास्टर कैसे करना है, तार बिछानी है, खाना खुद कैसे पकाना है, बेलचे और ट्रॉली और everything. They learned all that on campus.
बच्चों ने लगाई हैं ईंटें, और
बच्चों ने ईंटें लगाई हैं.
मजदूर नहीं थे,
और मिस्त्री थे.
मजदूर
कोई भी नहीं था. 3 मिस्त्री थे और हमारे 50 बच्चे थे, राइट. छत भी इन्होंने खुद डाली है, वो टिन की जो छत होती है, दे डिड ऑल ऑफ दैट. रंग खुद किया है. सो देयर वाज 1 कारपेंटर एंड 2 मेसन्स, और बाकी it was all of us, Nixer students and admin. So this is how it happened. So there are 3 projects. By the way, 2020 में तीसरा प्रोजेक्ट होना था, मगर कोविड की वजह से वो नहीं हुआ. और ये पैसे भी, Nixer students and our approach is, we will not take money from organizations like USAID or UNICEF. With all due respect, उनका दिल तो साफ है, या ना हो हमें नहीं पता, but जो चीज़ हम नहीं अफोर्ड कर सकते as Pakistanis, we shouldn't go begging to friends of Pakistan and friends of Nixer. नहीं है friends, right? A Pakistani is the only friend of Pakistan. So जितने पैसे हम जमा करते हैं, 2-3 साल लगते हैं 1 करोड़ जमा करने के लिए, उसमें जितना स्कूल बनता है वो हम बनाते हैं. तो 2020 में जो हमने प्रोजेक्ट के लिए पैसे इकट्ठे किए थे 72 लाख. कोविड की वजह से प्रोजेक्ट कैंसिल हुआ. Student government wrote one check for 72 lakhs to COVID relief. Right? और फिर अगला स्कूल जब हमारा बना 2022 में, they had raised their money again and they built another school. Inshallah, June of 2025 will be our fourth project like that. And this time, Saqib, 132 students have signed up. Last time it was 60 students. 132 students have been training and practicing for the last 2 months. To do what? Mazduri. That is it.
Amazing. सर इस पॉडकास्ट की स्टार्टिंग से ही मुझे पता था कि no amount of time can finish this conversation. So unfortunately we have to end it here. Thank you so much for coming. Like always, I had an amazing time.
I'm very honored, Saqib, that you thought of inviting me to this thing. And if I can leave your audience with one message.
Please.
Look, our kids are capable of amazing things. चाहे वो 2 साल का है या 20 साल का है, challenge them to do more, and I am guaranteeing you, आप हैरान हो जाएंगे the things that they can do जो आप और मैं भी नहीं कर सकते, right? I love my job because every day I get a chance to work with kids like this, and it is invigorating to be in that energy, to be in that idealism, to be in that passion. So parents, teachers, admin, let's get out of their way. Let them honestly take us forward. Thank you so much. I hope whatever you've heard that you're able to take it forward in your own way as well.
Thank you so much, sir.